Hey guys, Claudius here. As you can see here that Heavenly Technician Lit, also known as Sigilit, has come to global. And by now you should have known that Sigilit is no doubt the best debuffer you can get in the game, be it now or in the future. Yeah, she can do an AoE break of 50% to all enemies, of course. Also AoE defense and spirit break, attack and magic, defense, spirit break to all enemies for 3 turns, and she even has a 60% break for a single stat, attack, defense, magic, spirit for 5 turns. Those are really great, especially she can get those even before enhancements. But despite that, if you're a free-to-player, of course there are reasons why you would not want to summon for her right now. Yeah, there are reasons there. So let's get down to them. So the first reason is obviously because you already have a breaker. You know, breaker in Final Fantasy Brave Exvius is really important. You need to have an attack and magic break to survive an onslaught from a really strong hitting enemies. And you will need a defense or spirit break to 1-turn kill enemy. Now, like if you have Delita, he can do a 65% defense or spirit break, really strong, and you can do an OTK with just Delita. And Delita's normal break is even stronger than Sigilit's normal break. I know like her limit burst max up is even better. Yeah, but right now Delita can do that better for you for defense spirit break. Or you already have a unit with a 50% break. I know like Lit can do 60% through a normal break or 70% through her limit burst, but at this moment a 50% attack magic break and defense spirit break is enough for you to survive in the game. So Explore Eileen has those, there's also Bash that has those, or even Prompto has those, and there will be many others have those, yeah. So if you're free to play and you already have your own debuffer, although it's only for a single target compared to Sigilit's AoE debuff, it's still good enough, I think. And moving on. As a free-to-player, don't ever chase a 5-star base unit no matter if you think you have a good amount of resource. Look at me, 11k lapis. Yeah, I can do 2 times 11 summon, 10 plus 1 summons, like with 10k. And I can tell you that I have been wrecked by RNG a lot of times where I did 10k pulls or even 20k pulls with not even a single rainbow unit, much less an on-banner unit. And there are quite a lot of times too where when I did get a rainbow, all I got was actually just an off-banner. Yeah, so actually it's kinda good. You only have 1 5-star base unit, so you have higher chance of getting a Sigilit, but there's a 50% chance of a rainbow to turn out to be an off-banner unit. Yeah, so just save your lapis, guys. If you have 10,000 lapis like I do right now, just accumulate it to 25k and just do a step up summon banner where you'll get a guaranteed rainbow unit and even on banner unit at that. That will be a better use of your lapis as a free-to-player. And besides, yeah, you know, like you'd be better off pulling on a King Mock unit because you can get the bonus units. Over here you can try to pull for Sigilit, but other than using her for her powerful break, there is no additional benefit you can get anymore, you know, like bonus unit, things like that. So yeah, kind of not worth it. And even with ticket, you can see that I have 36 tickets here. This is not a lot, you know, with a 3% rainbow rate, I will most probably get 1 rainbow from my pulls here with this amount of tickets only. And I can tell you that there are a lot of times where people did 50 pulls or even 70 pulls and get 0 rainbow, so you're just gonna be disappointed here. So again, just try to pull for a bonus unit in King Mock event when you want to chase after a rainbow unit, and hope that while you're trying to pull for a bonus unit, you can get a rainbow in the process. or if there's a 4-star unit that you want, just chase after 4-star and hope to get a rainbow in the process here. And I think like the final and the best reason of not pulling for Sigillate is the fact that you already have 2 Lauren, so you're ready for her 7-star, because like in her 7-star form, Lauren is gonna be a really great debuffer or great breaker, and I definitely would prefer Lauren over Sigillate in the 7-star form. So Sigillate has a stronger break in her 7-star form, but if you already have 2 Laurens, you already have a materials to get a 7-star debuff already. Why would you even bother wasting your lapis for a Sigillate that you may or may not get in the process? But congrats if you are able to pull for her. Yeah, so let's take a look at Lauren's debuffing status. So over here you can see in XVS DB of Lauren's 7-star stats, and you can see here right at level 110, Lauren has a skill that will grant her a 70% full break for 3 turns, and yeah, it is available on turn 1 and has a 5-turn cooldown. So you can see that there's a gap between turn 4 and turn 5 because there's cooldown, but not to worry. If you scroll down back here again, she has an upgrade here. By equipping her with her own TMR, she will turn her limit burst into a 74% full break, guys. So if you can get her to, basically if you can get you get to max her limit burst, and you equip her with her own TMR, which you would want. Awesome Swordsman is pretty awesome anyway, although she's supposedly a swordswoman. Yeah, it will give you a 74% full break, even stronger than her skill with a 5-turn cooldown. And there is no cooldown here. It grants you a 2, well, the skill grants you 2 LB fill turn. Yeah, basically you will not run out of a debuffing skill when you're using Lauren. And I know Lit can go up to 79% full break, maxed out, but, and to be honest, like between 74% and 79% full break is a pretty small number, but the effect is great, guys. But again, I'll still pick Lauren's full break over Lit's break, because you can use Lauren to attack the enemy and chain at the same time. Yeah, so now let's take a look at Lit's stats for a bit. So you can see that at level 105, Lit has a random debuff, you know, at 84% debuff for either attack, defense, magic, and spirit. So that is actually really strong, and it is AoE, but you can control them, right? And there's also a 55% full break chance, so it's a strong break, but since you can control it, you'll most probably die if you cannot inflict an attack or magic debuff on the first turn. And at level 110, she also has a 74% full break for 2 turns, and it has a 9-turn cooldown, so really long. It only lasts for 2 turns. Yeah, you only use it once and you have to wait until turn 9 to be able to use it again. So between the 8th turn, between the 3rd through the 9th turn, you'll have to rely on her limit burst or her normal break. And this is her limit burst. Wait, okay. Let's see here, her limit burst here. Oh, she has this one too, where she can do a debuff, not randomly. Nope, this is from her skill. Okay, and her limit burst grants her a 79% full break for 2 turns. So if you can have a way to invoke this ability, limit burst, every 2 turns, then you'll be set. But again, I would still pick Lauren if you have 2 of her. I know it's still gonna be down the road, probably a few months. If you're lucky, you'll be able to get her 7-star as soon as the anniversary, maybe, just a surprise for us. But I think still a few more months before you can get 7-star. But anyway, those are the reasons why I think you shouldn't be pulling for lead if you are a free-to player. Maybe you have others you can share in the comment. And anyway, thank you for watching, guys. I hope you have, if you have really pulled, you're lucky enough to pull for her, or even pull 2 of her to get her 7-star form ready. It's pretty awesome, but I just do not want to spend extra